Hello, welcome to Dashcam Diary of a Disabled Veteran. Today, instead of just a Dashcam Diary of Disabled, it's Dashcam Diary of Disabled Veteran today for my video number 2. Not so much veteran talk, but just to kind of continue and touch base on how I got discharged from the military. I don't know if my story is quite complete with me finishing my feelings on it, but it took them 2 years to try and fix me. Once my injury took over my spine. And it all happened because I was running command PT one day and pain started shooting down my back suddenly. Just all of a sudden, pain down the back. Every jog I took, when I walked, the pain was less, like almost non-existent, but still there. But I start running again, then zing, zing, zing down my back. I'm like, ow, ow, ow. So at that moment in time, I was like, I don't know what this is. I just can't run. I can't physically run. Every step I take, high impact, is making my spinal cord zing. And it hurt going all the way down my body. And I spent 2 years at physical therapy, getting massages, getting chiropractic done 3 times a week, physical therapy and chiropractic. Missing a lot of work for these appointments because business hours, and so they had to put me in a position to work day shift, because night shift work did not work with being able to let me go for hours on end to get my treatment done. So they put me in charge of this other work section on my watch floor for my job, doing electronic intelligence. I had to give lots of briefs to people like CIA personnel, giving tours from the government. The government gives a lot of tours of our top secret spaces to high officials and different agencies. We share information between agencies, and we provide certain information to all these agencies that work together within our government and different agencies in our government. They work directly with the military and indirectly with them. I know how our government is ran. I have the inside scoop. I have ran a government budget. I have ordered parts and maintained thousands of dollars worth of equipment on my ship when I was stationed on my ship for 4 years. I have very extensive experience with our government and with how rules and policies and things are. And now, once I know how the government runs things from the inside out, I honestly do not like our government. I do not respect our government like I used to in the military. Once I had learned everything I had, I'm like, so it was bittersweet. I was angry that I got medically discharged from the Navy after 2 years of them not fixing me and not getting to the root problem when they could have. I'm not trying to beat myself up over it. I need to get over this because I didn't know what I didn't know then, and I know now what I know now. I wished I had known what I know now back then, only just so I could have saved myself so much more problems later on. I wish I had known all that information before I even got discharged from the Navy. I wished I knew what my medical condition was. They were treating a medical condition that they had no idea what they were treating. They were just doing a standard treatment of what they thought and what I thought might be able to help me. because I knew no other way. I had been in multiple car accidents my entire life, before the military even, during the military, and after the military. It's been a thing my entire life. I don't know what guardian angels are watching over me, but I absolutely love my angels that watch over me and make sure that I'm going to continue living this life, and I'm going to fulfill my life's destiny and goals of spreading information, knowledge, happiness, inspiration. I am here to inspire. I want to inspire those that think that they cannot do anything. You can do whatever you put your mind to. It's you that are putting limitations on yourself. It's your brain. You are putting limitations on what you can do. And your brain and physical body are connected, so you kind of have to listen to your body and do what your body is trying to tell you. And if it's telling you something's messed up, it's trying to tell you you need to pay attention to this. You need to address this problem, and until you do, things are going to get worse. I really try not to push people very hard to seek medical advice, because I have been called a hypochondriac the majority of my life, but for good reason, because there's something wrong with me, and has always been something wrong with me. But nobody took the time to listen to me. Nobody took the time to investigate what was really going on. As a child, you are not taken seriously when you just feel so not normal. And a lot of people don't know what that not normal means. And so they might mean that maybe I'm in the wrong body, maybe I'm the wrong gender. A lot of the neurospicy people have to mask who they are, and sometimes they feel like they are masking their sexuality just as much as a chronic illness person is. So there's a lot of similarities between that kind of thing, because there's also a lot of neurospicy people that have a lot of chronic illness. So it kind of goes hand in hand, the chronic illness and the neurospicy. But a lot of people don't know how to handle and put boundaries up, and our empathy is so large, and neurospicy people are so empathetic because they're trying to overcompensate for the feelings that we don't know how to interpret. Our executive dysfunction, our emotional dysregulation, we don't know how to interpret these things except for following by example. So whatever examples we surround ourselves with people, aka examples, role models, whatever you want to call it, you really gotta figure yourself out. Nobody's gonna do it for you. And you don't want to get stuck doing the wrong treatment option for several years, postponing what you really need to do for a treatment because you trust these doctors 100% when you really shouldn't. As a practice of medicine, they're practicing. They don't fully understand everything. And if you can understand that, don't put all your faith in these doctors. Yes, they have a lot of experience treating many, many patients, but a lot of them are just going to do standard treatments that are known to work for certain problems. But when there's rarer, complex patients like myself, they don't know what the F to do with me. They have to you have to take the reins in your own health care because they don't know what to do. So if you don't know what to do and the doctors don't know what to do, then you're in this limbo state of like, what am I even doing? I don't feel good. I feel like crap. How do I help myself? I can't help myself because I don't know what's wrong. So it's a big vicious cycle of you have to figure it out for yourself. is a process of elimination. That is what you do in the medical field, is ruling things out. Doctors these days are also not in the mindset to rule things out. They would rather just throw a treatment plan at you that is normal for typical people, because that is the majority of what they've treated in their professional lives. But then they have the occasional person like me, and then they don't know what to do, and sometimes it hurts their ego, and then they get nasty and lash out at their patients and blame their patient for the problem, or tell them it's all in their head, and passing the buck off so they don't have to take care of you because they don't want to do the wrong treatment, because they don't want to be sued, because if they do the wrong treatment, you end up getting hurt or injured. They're still protected. I don't care what their fears are. They're so much more protected than the patient. The patients, we have no protection against these doctors that are rude and gaslighting and refuse to treat us. We have no choice. If a doctor refuses to treat us, we are escorted out by security. Because if I refuse to leave until I get treatment, then I'm being disobedient, and they're just going to toss me out and give me even less credibility if I were to return there ever again. It is extremely difficult to be a disabled person, let alone a disabled veteran. I'm working with the Veterans Affairs. It's a headache in itself. I was supposed to get a phone call at 1 o'clock yesterday. I did not get that phone call. They did not call me. I had that doctor's name and information that they were going to need. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I also need to figure out what to do about my mobility scooter thing with Medicare. I still need to figure out my saline infusions at home. I need to figure out when I need to fill my medication before I go on vacation, if I do. I need to probably set up an appointment with my psychiatrist to let him know, hey, please release this early, send this to the pharmacy early, be like, please release this then. It just depends on what my pill schedule is. I gotta look at my prescriptions and make sure that I don't need to fill them early. I really don't want to. I don't want to fill them early. I'm on my way to my primary care doctor appointment right now. I'm like 5 minutes out. So I gotta start wrapping up this video, but I just really wanted to say that, yes, being a disabled veteran is extremely difficult. Having to work with, I want to earn some extra money because this economy is not enough for me to build up a big savings account. I had my settlement's gone. And I feel sick to my stomach because 4 or 5K of it could have been avoided, because I ended up not going to that festival altogether. All the time and gas and the money I spent on that. Other people keep trying to bring up that instance with me, and I'm really just over it. And people are asking me if I'm trying to get petty or get my stuff back from her, and I'm like, no, honestly, she can just have it. I don't want those tainted things back. They're tainted to me. I don't want it back. That woman can have them. If she felt like she needed them that bad enough, she can just have them. I'm not trying to fight or be letting her live in my head rent free. I just don't want to deal with her anymore. I'm over it. I'm just over it. That 7 days of crisis was enough for me to get a lot of my feelings out, and I got them out. I'm just trying to think of anything else that I might be holding on to anger-wise. The most pivotal parts of my life have been like my tethered cord surgery and trying to get my second tethered cord surgery without complications, and trying to get my mobility scooter to prepare for after my surgery and hopefully have it ahead of time. I would love to have my mobility scooter now, honestly. It would be very helpful, and I would be lasting a lot longer during the day. I think I might actually look into a mobility scooter rental for hard summer for the festival with my boyfriend. It's only a one-dayer, but he keeps questioning me, and it's making me really question myself. Like, am I lying to myself or lying to him, saying I'll be fine? I don't know how I'm going to be until I get there. And I get high off the music. I get extremely energetic. I deplete all my spoons, and I'm still able to function and do the things. But it is a worry of my boyfriend's about whether I'm going to be able to make it or not with my disabilities, because he's been seeing how tired I've been lately. And all this is just preparation for coming to see him. I can see where his doubt's coming from, but it's starting to, those doubts are starting to leak into my brain now, because I'm like, well, am I going to be fine? Is my back going to be fine enough for this? I believe I can do a full day. I believe I can. I just gotta prove I'm wrong, maybe, but I might have a mobility scooter secondary. I don't know how I'm going to haul it. I don't know how I'm going to get it delivered anywhere either. You know, I just don't know what's going to happen. But I would like to not have a mobility scooter if I can help it. Maybe I can just get a rental, like just a wheelchair or something that I can use if need be, and he can push me around for a little bit, or I could rest in my wheelchair or something. I would like to decorate my wheelchair if I get a wheelchair to use for it. I'm going to look into a couple options as backup. I just need to have some backup. He brought up parking the other day, and he's going to try his best to get the parking. I'm just wondering if maybe I should get the parking because I can use my disability pass for it. I need to get the locker still, because I need to have a locker to put my stuff in. I'm not going to carry that crap all day long. I'm going to have extra candy and stuff. I told him I wasn't going to have a whole bunch, but I couldn't help myself. I've been in a candy making machine lately. Bracelet making machine. I'm also about halfway done with my friend's diner order up in Washington. I'm almost ready to order my QR code fees for myself and my YouTube channel to bring people to my YouTube. I don't know if I would rather them go to my YouTube or like my Instagram or something, because like at festivals people typically have Instagram over Facebook and YouTube. Really, I'm trying to find a good website to have my QR code go to, and honestly I think I'm going to try and make it to my YouTube channel. I just want to do some Zebra Strong. I want to get back into the chronic illness stuff, but also I don't. I'm kind of really busy right now with everything. Like trying to take care of myself, get all my things approved through insurance. It takes a lot of work. Come on, light. It takes a lot of work, and I'm going to be hopefully a really relaxing 3-day weekend with my girlfriends. I leave in just a few hours. I still have to pack my bag. I don't even know what I'm wearing. I need to start some laundry before I do anything else when I get home. Gotta go back to the Dollar Tree to go return my I found these cool fans, guys. I also have some other product to test out, so I will be doing another video later with testing a product out to see if Dollar Tree stuff works. But so far so good. Some of the $5 items at the Dollar Tree, I'd like to call it the $5 tree now. This fan right here, this little handheld fan, I've been looking for a personal handheld fan for quite some time to take to a festival with me, because somebody else had one that was really amazing. This is about medium quality, I would say. The cheaper quality ones I bought at Dollar Tree were like only $1 or $3 last time. Those ones are very, very cheap and just AA batteries. And I bought several of those, and I may just hand those out. But me and my boyfriend, we're gonna each have one of these. I wish they came in black. I only found white ones. I'm actually more of a white person. I'm not trying to talk about skin color either. Like I like white. Like my Xbox, I liked it white. I always ordered the white version. I always ordered the white version of, my PC tower's white. I like the cleanliness. I like cleanliness. As much as I love black, I feel like black is too common, but I think white is too common in cars, so I would never get a white car. But when it comes to other things, I like them to be white and clean. But I'm not a clean person. I always get things dirty, so I almost prefer black. I would rather have a pink fan, honestly, a pink or like a purple fan. Like, they need to make these in other colors. They probably do. Maybe I'll check the Dollar Tree here in Salem versus my town that I live in where I bought that. So I gotta get going though, guys. I gotta make a quick phone call before I see my primary doctor in about 10-15 minutes. So love y'all. Peace out.